'Cause this is my legacy. This is my legacy.
Hi everybody, it's your boy Louie back. I would like to start off by saying thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the love and support that all of you showed last week. Quick update, I'm going out Friday for a CT scan so they can find an entry point to where they can inject the treatment into my spine. We'll keep y'all updated further when I know more. I should find out my first appointment for scheduling to get my first injection sometime this week. But that's not what this topic is going to be today. Week 1 of football, finally back. Some crazy stuff happened this week. Alex Smith destroyed the New England Patriots. I don't know. Maybe the Chiefs are looking good this year. Or it could be just a week 1 blooper. I don't know. I lost my first game in fantasy because I put Alex Smith on the bench. So that sucked. But anyway, Jared Goff looked good, but of course he was playing a Indianapolis Colts defense, which is like playing a Pee-wee football team. Now, Carolina Panthers, their defense looked good again this year. Cam Newton, rusty, but they came away with the win. The Giants looked bad. Of course, Odell Beckham wasn't playing, but, you know, they looked bad on offense. The Ravens shut out the Bengals. Seahawks looked horrible. And, you know, Cowboys still have Ezekiel Elliott to run the ball. So, you know, there's that. I wanna real quick make my prediction of the Super Bowl. And this is only after week 1. So a lot can happen after that. But I'm going to go ahead and make my week 1 prediction for the Super Bowl. And it might seem a little bit biased, but I typically don't do it because, you know, I don't like to jinx my team. But they say that, you know, defense wins championships. And I'm a strong believer in that. So my prediction for the Super Bowl this year is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Green Bay Packers. I know. I'm a Ravens fan. Bad idea. Like, you know, people think I'm going to be biased, blah, blah, blah. No. Every other year, I don't pick the Ravens. But if their defense can continue playing like they did this past week, well, I mean, that's all they need. And Joe Cool will put some points on the board. He doesn't even need to put a lot. A couple. And we get a win. So, my prediction is the Ravens versus the Packers. I say the Packers because they looked pretty good. And right now I feel like the NFC is very open. Like, you know, I think there's a lot of teams in the NFC that could make a run. As much as it pains me to say, I think the Dallas Cowboys are contenders. If the Giants can work out some issues on offense, maybe they're contenders. Green Bay, Detroit. Detroit does look good, But I'm not completely sold because they typically find a way to mess up their season. So we'll have to watch them. And the Bears actually didn't look too bad. Neither did the Browns. But anyway, they both lost, so it doesn't matter. So I just feel like Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers are going to find a way to make it to the Super Bowl this year. I would love nothing more than them to not make it to the Super Bowl. I'm not a Packer fan, but I'm not a Packer hater. I just don't like Aaron Rodgers. I don't like Aaron Rodgers because he takes half of a season to start playing at a high level. That's my dog. I love her. My best friend. Anyway, he's overconfident. Like, he won a Super Bowl. Yes, he's a Super Bowl MVP. But how many years ago was that? I mean, the guy hasn't made it to the Super Bowl since. They have a good team. Why can he not propel them to the Super Bowl? A couple years ago, he lost a game that they were up like 3 touchdowns to the Seattle Seahawks. So, I mean, I'm not sold on him. Plus, people overcredit him for the Hail Marys. Like, every one of those passes were horrible passes. They were thrown short, or they should have been picked off. But his receiver just made a great catch. But he gets a credit. The receivers doesn't get credit. The tight end that caught the one didn't get credit. So, I mean, I'm not sold on him. But this year, I think I'm going to take my guess, and I'm picking them to go to the Super Bowl. Like I said, the Ravens defense just looks really good. Finally, after years, they finally got their defense right. Hopefully, injuries don't mess them up again. Their offense is still iffy, but with a good defense, you can work around the offense. But in the AFC, I just don't. I mean, the Raiders look really good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I think they're legitimate contenders, but I just don't think that they're there yet. I mean, they have Marshawn Lynch. I don't know how he's gonna do for the whole season. He had a solid game on Sunday, but I just don't think it's gonna be something really to carry on. The Broncos ain't gonna do it. The Patriots, they can. I mean, they have Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, but they gotta be better than what they did last Thursday because that was bad. I mean, Super Bowl champions, they need to do some work. They could turn it around. They have the best quarterback in the league. They have the best coach in the league. They can turn it around. But that's still to be proven that they will. So, for right now, my pick is the Baltimore Ravens versus the Green Bay Packers. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And, who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl this year after week 1? Just week 1. Let me know. Let me know anything else that you might want to hear about, might want to have a conversation about, And I'll leave it at that. Live life, screw everything. This is my
legacy, legacy.